Okay, Joy, so why are you having panic attacks at work all of a sudden? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, hold on. Because guess what? That one brought many friends, and almost every day, and the thing is, not every day, but almost every day I went to work, I started to have these panic attacks. And I'm like, this doesn't make any kind of sense. You're not scared of little kids. Look, you substituted last year at the high school. If you have a panic attack in there, people be like, yeah, I get it. I'm serious. Be like, I get it. 3,700 kids, most of them bigger than me and angry about something all the time. Look, but I didn't. I loved them. The kids were amazing. It's these little ones. I'm like, this is Joy. Come on, you're not scared of these little kids. The worst they can do to you is get you sick. I mean, they sneeze and cough, little germ buckets. But I sat there. I'm like, why does every day you feel like you about to die up in these classrooms? And why doesn't it happen on the weekends when you chilling, you know, or when you on vacation? Okay, Joy, look, you got to get to the bottom of this nonsense, because in truth, it's not funny. It's not funny. Do you want to live the rest of your life taking pills? If not, you need to figure out what's wrong, because sometimes the pills ain't even help. So I guess the right thing was said to me by my doctor. Said, listen, this emotional. You need to figure out what's going on inside your own head. Maybe some of it's biological, but you need to figure out what's going on in your head. So I just took a deep dive into myself, and I did some research on the rooms that made me feel bad versus the rooms that didn't. Two things stood out, at least for me. On the emotional side, I don't want this job. So every day I go to work, I realize, oh God, I'm doing this again. I don't want to be here. I have so many other things to do before I kick the bucket. Okay, so that's the emotional side of it. But I had those feelings at home and on vacation. So what's triggering me here? And that's the word, trigger. And I was like, you go in different classrooms, and I checked it out. The lighting in a lot of these rooms, listen, it will give you migraines. If and some of the rooms themselves are just so loud. And I'm not just talking about the talking. We expect that. I'm talking about the rooms. It's like the room screams at you. So much stuff. And I just kept looking and looking. And then I saw the words sensory overload, mental overstimulation. And I took a deep dive, and I got some interesting statistics, very interesting things that I had no clue about. Like, we receive 34 gigabytes of information a day through our senses. I'm talking about eyes, ears, touch, everything. 34 gigabytes. I'm like, hold up. My first computer only held 128 gigabytes, and it took years to fill that sucker up back then. I'm like, 34 gigabytes a day. Yo, there's something else I'm going to tell you in the next video that just blew my mind. See you there.